Huda, so I just got off the phone with the Grammys. They said that your Grammy is right next to Nicki Minaj's. It's like, they told me, since you just want to wait till you've earned it, just keep waiting. The Grammys was like, nah, we called her because we needed some more seat fillers. Then she started talking about how, like, she could go, but she'd prefer to be nominated first. So I was like, Grammys, what would she be nominated for? The Grammys was like, we tried to explain to her that you need, like, good quality music to be nominated, and then she called us a nigga. Her to hit Rob Dyrdek up. You could be the new Chanel West Coast. And then you could get an MTV.
I don't really know what's actually wrong with these people. Like, a lot of people are shading Huda on social media, on Twitter, on TikTok. Like, I don't know, but she has a lot of haters. She has a lot of hate.
Now, Huda. Now, Miss Huda, you know damn well. Child, not Huda leaving this asinine comment to one of her fans saying they want to see her at the Grammys on her social media. So a fan comments on Huda's post, right? And she goes, Huda, the Grammys, please attend. Huda goes, I want to go when I'm nominated, so it actually feels rewarding if I'm being honest. Although I could go. Could you? I don't know about that. But I want it to be fulfilling. Then she continues, I really want my first time to be when I'm nominated. Like, I could go, in all caps, but I'm trying to be smart and move with purpose. Sorry. But please stop fucking lying to us. Here's the thing. You want to be smart and move with purpose. You haven't moved smart at all since you got out of that motherfucking villa. You have not moved with purpose at all. You've moved being a pick-me, male-centered woman because your first mistake was getting out that villa and getting right up under this man right here. He has been your downfall. Okay, he is the reason why you're not popping like the other Love Island casts members. Talking about moving purpose when you're up on these live streams with a bum like Louis, getting caught up in some weird racial shit. Like laughing at your other cast member being called the N-word, but you're moving in purpose. I'm sorry, but I don't think that she was ever invited to the Grammys. I'm sorry. That's why you don't see her on anyone's red carpet. I haven't seen her on anyone's red carpet. She fumbled her stardom bag with the way that she moved outside of that villa. It was that Call Her Daddy podcast interview. Okay. It was her doubling down on agreeing with the racism, pretty much, in ever so many words, and the whole bully narrative. And then it was getting up under that dumbass man, Louis. She fumbled it. I'm like sitting here like, girl, I don't see her being anything more than maybe an influencer, a gym influencer than that. Not where some of these other people that she was on the same cast with, not where they're at, that's for sure. And I know this is going to piss the Huda stands off. I really don't give a fuck. Argue with your mama. Like, your fave, she fucked up her own stardom with the way that she moved. And I find it funny, those comments about the Grammys. Like, girl, bye. You should be there. You should be seen before you literally, everyone forgets about you. That's what's happening. You're slowly being forgotten. Get it. A girl can dream, but you got to take every single fucking opportunity that you're presented with right now with the stardom that you do have. You should be seen out on everybody's motherfucking red carpet in designer, drip down, hair done, makeup done. You should be at the fucking Grammys if you really were invited. Okay? Like, what are we talking about here? Now, the Huda stans will say differently because they're a bunch of fucking delusional crash outs just like their queen. But I want to hear from the people that actually have some common sense and some decorum. What do you think? Do you feel like Huda should be at the Grammys if she was invited? Do you even feel like Huda was invited to the Grammys? Do you feel like she's slowly starting to fade away in the abyss while the rest of her other casts completely catapult themselves into like real actual like careers, like long withstanding careers? Let me know what you think in the comments.
Guys, I have a question. When people actually hate Huda like this on social media, do they actually hate her personally, like even in physical? Do they actually have so much hatred for her? Like like I don't really know if the hatred they portray in the internet is the same as that in physical? Please comment your thoughts in the comment section.
You guys, people are talking about Huda because somebody told her that she should attend the Grammys, and she basically was like, I don't want to go unless I'm nominated. They said, Huda, the Grammys, please attend. She said, I want to go when I'm nominated, so it actually feels rewarding if I'm being honest. Although I could go, but I want it to be fulfilling. I do feel like if she went, it would be a good, work opportunity for her, to network, since a lot of people in the industry will obviously be at the Grammys. But I guess she's not viewing it like that. As we know, Huda has been in the studio. She claims that 2026 will be the year of music for her. I don't know when she plans on releasing this music. I feel like she's just been in the studio and she hasn't really teased that much. We just know from her posts that she's recording something. And I guess hoping that she gets a Grammy nomination one day, because she doesn't want to go right now, not without being nominated. She says she could go, but it just sounds like she just doesn't think it's the move. I don't know, I feel like it's something that I feel like she should be at. If this is the space she wants to be in, I don't know, I'm thinking about it as a networking thing. But maybe
Huda from Love Island USA has seemingly confirmed in her comments that she will not be attending the Grammys this year after a fan asked. They said, Huda, the Grammys, please attend. And Huda responded to say, I want to go when I'm nominated, so it actually feels rewarding if I'm being honest. Although I could go, but I want it to be fulfilling. If you didn't know, Huda is actually a singer. She is a theater kid, and she is teasing music in 2026. She actually did this in a new TikTok that was posted yesterday from her in the studio. Fans were even asking her, when is this music coming? She said, sooner than you think. So I feel like she will be releasing music in Q1 of this year. But as she is beginning her new music career, she is talking about the Grammys as well, and basically saying that she's not going to go until she is nominated. I feel like she can definitely go to the Grammys, which actually could be a really good networking opportunity for her as she is just dipping her feet into this industry. I believe that she is signed with the label. She was taking meetings post Love Island USA last summer, but I guess we won't see her there until she maybe gets nominated one day. But what are your thoughts on this? And are you excited to see Huda's music career? I'm definitely interested in this first single, and it seems like we won't have to wait that much longer for it, but what are your thoughts?
Huda and her stans are working overtime to get the rest of us to believe that her declining her imaginary invitation to the Grammys is a smart move on her part. When we all know that the industry that she is trying to break out into is extremely saturated, and you take any opportunity given to you. It doesn't make sense for a potential recording artist to decline an invitation to the Grammys. It does not make sense. Declining an invitation to one of the biggest award shows of the niche you're trying to get into, you want to be a pop star or recording artist, is wild work to me. It doesn't make any sense. And that leads me to believe that you were never truly invited, because what do you mean you're not going to go to the Grammys until you're nominated? How does that make any true sense? The Grammys is where you should be. You want to rub elbows with the producers, the artists. You need to network. You want your face out there. You should be on that carpet, red carpet, in some nasty work. You need to be in something that's going to be the next day everyone's talking about you, the next week. You should be putting your name out there. You have only so much momentum after getting out of the villa as a Love Island star. The next season of Love Island is coming out very soon, and those that did not stay booked and busy, they won't be booked and busy. And to be honest, it's giving the same thing she did with the Netflix situation. You think you're bigger than the program. You have let your fans gas you up to think that you are bigger than the program. The music industry is oversaturated, and it's very hard to be successful in that industry. And if you're given an opportunity to go to the Grammys, you better fucking take that shit and go running with it. Just to even get your name out there. You need to be getting your name out there. You need a feature. You coming out with your own music is not going to be long withstanding in the industry. That's just what it is. There are so many artists that have one-hit wonders, or they can't withstand in the music industry. And the Huda stans will say differently. I'm not sure how this is going to work out for her, especially with this type of attitude. I understand dreaming big, as you should, but you take every opportunity presented to you. It's almost giving that she maybe declined the imaginary invitation because Louis was not attached to that invitation, and she really can't go anywhere without him. And he's also trying to break out in music, but his is trash. So I don't know. I'm speculating here. This is just my opinion. The Huda stans are going to be upset, but come on, y'all. Let's think logically, realistically, okay? You should be wanting your favorite to be on these red carpets. You should be wanting your favorite to be networking. You should want her to be in the spotlight.
Honestly, I don't really feel like shading her because I didn't actually say anything wrong with what she said. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong. You know, you have to prioritize yourself. You have to respect yourself. Like I said before, if you're not invited, you don't go. Don't let pressure force you into doing things that you don't want to do.
They're whacking Huda because commenter on TikTok had wished that or hoped that she would attend the Grammys, and Huda replied that she didn't want to attend the Grammys unless she's nominated. I can see why people whack her a little bit, but I don't think it's anything serious. But I think when the Grammys invite you to the Grammys to attend the Grammys without you being actually nominated for anything, it's a sign that they have you on their radar and they want you to be in their space. So you should show them some type of respect by showing up. But I think we're jumping far too. We're jumping ahead. We're way in front of ourselves. There's no debut album out, no debut single out. Grammys years away, maybe a decade or two, because there are people who are out here who have lived two human lifetimes and still haven't seen a Grammy, like a Grammy win or talk more of a nomination. I think she's getting a bit too ahead of herself. I saw the snippets that she put on her TikTok and it sounded promising. It sounded like there's a lot of auto-tune on her voice, and I hope she dials that back a little bit because her voice, the tone is nice. You don't want to get that drowned out by auto-tune. It sounded promising. The Grammys conversation happening before the debut album has even sniffed oxygen. This is how I know Love Island fans, you all are really a different kind of Twitter delusional. It's okay to have hopes. It's okay to have dreams. But when you put it out there for everyone to see, then the evil eye exists. I'm not saying you don't deserve a Grammy, but like before you actually start having Grammy conversations like this, make sure a debut album is kind of out. It has kind of like touched outside. Her debuting and being successful is not a slim chance. Like there's a greater chance out there that she can be successful when she debuts, and eventually the Grammys will nominate her. But I hope that if they do invite her before she even debuts, like you do go, because it's you showing respect. Like they took time out of their day to invite you, even when you're not nominated, even if as an influencer, as a Love Island influencer, just go. It's a place to connect, it's a place to grow, it's a place to talk with other artists and get collaborations. It's a networking hub. You can't just say you're not gonna go because you're not nominated. Only The Weeknd can do that, and still they tricked him into coming back and they still snubbed him. So like, girl, go. If you're invited, go. If Queen Naija can have a successful singing career, then so can Huda in the sense. They're kind of the same breed. It could happen. She has a huge ass fan base. If you ever think Paola Stan Twitter version is crazy, don't put it past a Love Island fan. Because I've seen the crazy shit you're doing online and it's insane what you're using your personal coins.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with her wanting to be nominated for the Grammy before going in for it. So, is there anything wrong with that? Why do I actually feel like she's trying to support Huda at the same time she's trying to bash her? Anyways, I'm going to leave that for you people to be the judge and comment in the comment section what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.